So, but in that race, I remember talking to this wonderful, I remember her maybe more than any other voter. This African-American woman came into a town hall that I was doing. Now, in most of the town halls, we try to reach out to everybody in the community because, I'm less well known than their state legislator who I'm running against. So I want new people to come in. But of course, since people know me that are fans and viewers and progressives, etc., mainly progressives would come in and people who already knew me come in. But if people came in that didn't know me at all, I loved it, right? And this woman didn't know me from Adam, okay? She was an African-American woman, maybe about in her 50s, and I'm just guessing here, but roughly, right? And she listened to me for, bless her heart, for like an hour and a half, and she asked a bunch of questions too, great questions. And at the end, I said, okay, now for those of you who would like to, we're gonna go canvass and come join us if you can. And she grabbed a clipboard and came up to me and said, I'm in, okay? And I said, oh, that's amazing, what happened? She said, look, I never heard the things you're saying. And now that I heard it, yeah, of course I want healthcare. And the way you explained how they kind of misled me on Medicare for All, I'm a little bit angry about it, right? And it's obvious from all the things that you're saying is that you're right. And she said, and Rashad, I'm really curious as to your take on this. She said, honestly, I never heard of a progressive. And we're gonna go canvass the mall. So then we go and get in our individual cars, we get to the mall. And then when we recollect at the mall, she said to me, on the way in, I called every family member I had and said, we're voting for this new thing I found out about called progressives, okay? And we're not voting anymore for the who's who. That's how she put it, okay? So Rashad, how much of a phenomenon is that in the African-American community, that the Democratic leadership has basically tricked them into voting for the who's who?
Yeah, I had a very similar experience on my radio program, okay? So I worked for the Georgia Democratic Party as their chief strategist and political director.